What is up, everybody? This is Ant from the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast, your WWE pay-per-view champion, the hot commodity. And I'm here to give a quick recap of WWE Friday Night SmackDown from February 3rd, 2023, live in Greenville, South Carolina. This is going to be a very quick episode as we are now past that past week. This episode is 2 weeks late. We were on vacation, but we're back and we're covering everything. So this is going to be a quick recap just so that everybody who might have missed it knows what happened. So we start SmackDown with Caleb Braxton outside talking to the Bloodline members, Roman, Paul Heyman, and Jimmy Uso. Kayla asks, what does it mean now that Jey Uso has left? And Paul Heyman says that we cannot confirm nor deny that Jey has left the Bloodline. So there's definitely some tensions coming out of Royal Rumble, and so we're going to talk about that in a little bit. So we have our finals of the tag team tournaments: Ricochet and Braun Strowman taking on Imperium with the WWE Intercontinental Champion Gunther by Imperium's side. And we know that this match, the winners of this tag match, will go on to take on the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos, next week on SmackDown. So let's dive into some of this action here. Kaiser nails an uppercut to Ricochet, and Braun runs through Giovanni Vinci outside. Vinci nails a leaping splash off the top rope onto Strowman outside. Ricochet nails a springboard crossbody to Kaiser and a springboard forearm and standing shooting star press to Vinci and still gets a 2 count. Imperium nails running knees to Ricochet and a double drop kick to Braun off the apron. Gio nails a delayed Virgo suplex, but Braun breaks it up. The end comes after Braun hits a monster bomb to Kaiser. Ricochet stands on Braun's shoulders, and he lands a swanton, he being Ricochet. And Ricochet and Braun Strowman advance to next week on SmackDown. They have a chance at the Unified Tag Team Champions, the Usos, a big man and a small, well, he's not really small, but a smaller dude than Braun, teaming up against brothers. Excited about that match. Next, we see the WWE SmackDown Women's Champion, the Queen Charlotte Flair, backstage. Charlotte says WrestleMania is going to be epic, but while she's getting the interview done, Sonya Deville interrupts Charlotte and tells Charlotte she will fight Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania because she will become the SmackDown Women's Champion tonight. Strong words from Sonya. We see Rey Mysterio and the NXT Tag Team Champions, the New Day. They're at the NASCAR Drive race tournament, and while they're there, Dominic and the Judgment Day team confront Rey and the New Day, and basically Dominic and Rey Mysterio race, and Rey defeats Dominic. Dom says that Rey cheated, and they have to be separated by different NASCAR drivers and people. So some silly action between Dominic and Rey. I have a real strong feeling we're going to see the two of them go at Mania, and I'll be so excited to see that happen. But we now know that Rey Mysterio can drive a race car and kill it. Next, we have our SmackDown Women's Championship on the line. The SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair, defending against Sonya Deville. Charlotte nails a back suplex and a big boot and gets a 2 count. Sonya nails a flying knee and gets a 2. Charlotte misses a moonsault and tries to send Sonya tries to send Charlotte into the post. However, Charlotte counters into a figure 8, and SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair is still heading to WrestleMania to take on the Royal Rumble winner, Rhea Ripley. Next, we see the Bloodline backstage. Roman says to Jimmy, "Don't you find it disrespectful for Jey to walk out and not communicate with us? Don't you have a title shot next week? I'm going to ask you again. Have you talked to your brother?" And Jimmy says, "And I'm telling you again, he'll be there for me." Roman says, "Well, will he be there for us?" Solo, have you talked to him? Roman says, "It is WrestleMania season. I want to know where your brother is. Find him now." So Roman is very nervous. He wants the Bloodline to be together. The island of relevancy really matters, and that is important to him. He needs to keep those titles. He needs everybody on board. Next, we have the Brawling Brutes taking on the Viking Raiders with Valhalla. This is a quick match. Vikings get the win with a finisher. After the match, Drew and Sheamus fight with the Raiders, and they take out the Viking Raiders. I think it happens on the stage on the ramp. So obviously there's drama between McIntyre and Sheamus and the Raiders. Next, you see a promo where Bray Wyatt is in a rocking chair backstage, and this is kind of creepy how he places his hand on the chair and then jumps onto the screen, and that scared the shit out of me as a fan. I jumped right back. Next, we have our qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber Fatal 4-Way. Shotzi taking on Zelina Vega, Natalya, and Shayna Baszler. Here are some notes on this one. Zelina tosses Shotzi into the railing. Liv and Raquel Rodriguez watch from outside. Both of them are in the Elimination Chamber match, and Liv gives Raquel a dirty look during the segment. Zelina nails a really cool code red, and Shayna breaks it up. Shayna nails a knee to Natalya and gets it too. Zelina with a flying moonsault to Shayna Baszler and Shotzi outside. Natalya applies a sharpshooter, and Shayna Baszler takes out Natalya. Shayna applies a Karafuda clutch onto Natty, but Natty is able to take out Shayna and apply a sharpshooter on Zelina Vega, and now Natalya advances to the Elimination Chamber match. We then see Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns backstage. Jimmy, Uso, and Solo show up, and they say they try to get a hold of Jay. They got nothing. They say, I just don't understand, and I feel I'm being pulled into different directions. Roman says, I love y'all, and I'm sorry for speaking to you. Wise man, care the bus. I want you to eat, and I'm going to take care of business. Eat and enjoy while I take care of things. So Roman's got a lot on his mind. We come back with our final moment of the night. Roman and Paul Heyman come out to the ring, and the undisputed champion Roman Reigns says, you simple folks have reduced me to talk about the past. You want me to talk about Sammy? There are two sides to every story, and you will hear mine. It started at War Games that night. I saw greed. If a restaurant is lucky enough to have me, they ask me, what can I do for you? I gave Sammy an opportunity of a lifetime, and he uses me. Sami Zayn shows up from behind of Roman Reigns in a hoodie, and he attacks Roman. Roman knees Sammy, and Roman tells Paul to give him a chair. Sammy spears Roman, and Sammy goes to hit Roman with the chair, but Roman runs away. And Sammy says, Roman, you're wrong about me. I never wanted anything from you until now. I want something now, and I'm coming for your undisputed title. And that's when Jimmy Uso and Solo attack Sammy. Solo nails a Samoan spike. Jimmy places a chair over Sammy's neck. Roman stops a running Solo. And Roman says, they want Jay, but I don't have my right-hand man because of you. I gave you the key to the promised land. I want you Elimination Chamber. You broke my family, and now I'm going to break you in front of your wife and kids. This ain't a dream. It's real. And then Roman poses near Sami Zayn, who is a battered mess. Roman having the challenge laid out. Sammy looks indestructible, but Roman and the Bloodline, man, Jay's out of the group, it seems, for now. And Roman, I don't know. We're going to see what's going to happen. A lot's coming up, Elimination Chamber. This is just our quick recap. Thank you for checking us out. Stay tuned for a new episode. Peace.